Hello everyone. Excuse me for just a minute. I'm trying to pull this up. Still down a computer, so if you're watching on Facebook, I'm sorry I can't see your questions. I will go back at the end. Okay, come on. Oh. Go lay down. I can see Nanny Dot's watching. Hello. I can't see. Please lay down. Thank you. All right, got that up. Boy, that's an awful picture. What the heck's going on? Thank you, Tiff. Appreciate it. Does the picture look that bad? Oh my gosh. Close. I gotta put this on the charger. My phone's about to die. My one computer's in the shop. This one's not working. So I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see if I can pull this down and kind of work off of this area. But then while we're doing that, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try and go in through Facebook on my phone at the same time we're doing Mevo. So let's see. All right. Oops. Sorry about that. Well, hey, Iona, how are you? All right, so I got comments in both places, and it looks like the Mevo is still working. So we're going with that. So let me put this back on here. All right, I managed that. Don't know how long it's going to last. My phone's about to die. Oh, my. All right, I brought a stud with me to class. We're going to make something out of this piece 2x4. So first, I'm crossing my fingers. I have enough of this color. Just off the edges here. This is my stud. Just want to get some of the loose stuff off. If you lose me, if I go dead, I will film the rest and put it up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little paint on the wood here. And we're going to paint this whole thing in hopes that we have enough wood. I mean enough paint. And I think I might end up having to stain it anyhow. Boy, that's really... Let me get one of my little paint racks here. Oh, my computer. Oh, I am so done. Let me see if we can put that there. I had to take it out of the case. This is watch the crazy lady at work here. See, that stays. I don't know. I had to take it out of its hard case to get it to charge all the way. But now I can't get it to fit back in the case. So I'm using espresso on here. You can find that at Walmart. It's just a dark brown paint. Okay. Well, I got comments in both places, so we're ahead of the game from Monday night. I know they're working on my computer today. So, ew. That's gross. I might have been better off just staining it. Come on. This is a 10-inch piece of 2x4. Okay, let's see if we can get any more out of this. There was something sticking in there. And then we'll put this off to the side and work on our other pieces. Now, in celebration of my new store front on Goimagine, any Goimagine purchases this month gets a free nose and eyes set. So you can make this guy on your own. Yep, free. I put the links in the description for the new site. I got my first big order. And I got a little order overnight last night too. So we are well on our way. And I am really impressed with Goimagine. Whoop, don't go nowhere. Now if we can just do the top, we'll be good. Come on. I know you got just a little bit in there for me. Come on. Y'all having a good day? There, I just had to wet it a little to get through the end grain. Alright, so I'm going to put that there. I'm going to try and move this without knocking it over. So like I said, you'll get free the little nose and the eyes and this little ornament that goes with it to put on your reindeer, on your Rudolph. Cool. I thought I'd do something special for my watchers. There we go. Alright, so you're going to need to paint this red. And you're going to need to paint these black. Or if you want to do them a different color, go right ahead. I'm going to try something different. Instead of painting, I'm going to see if this works. Because I did a new application. You know how we're always struggling to get in the little holes or the little letters? I painted this whole piece, came like this, painted this whole thing white. And then I went back after it dried and I dabbed it with my stamp pad. And check that out. Look how cute those turned out. So I didn't have to sit there and paint all the little letters. I'm going to post a video on that, but I will do it on this one so you can see. I took my chalk paint marker and I just kind of wiggled it all over so it totally covered the top and the inside of the letters. So you just want it to look totally white. Okay. And then what I did was I took this when that was dry and I just stamped all over it. So I'm going to try this for the nose. I have these stamp pads and I thought, oh, let's use them. sometimes my red magic marker is not that nice. It's not dark enough for me, in other words. So check that out. Our nose is painted. I'm not going to use the stamp pad for the eyes because this is a different stamp pad. This is actually, it's called a solvent ink. And it doesn't come out as black as I'd like it. But I'm sure if I had a black one, I'd be okay. A regular one is what I meant. So let's go ahead and color our eyes. The ornament reads, I'm hoping Rudolph eats the naughty list. We're going to make an ornament out of that, but I thought that was cute. That would be my grandkids, hoping that the naughty list disappears. So you can see how simple it is to paint this. All right, so now, not sure, I think I want to use paint for in there. I want to use paint and a tip of a paintbrush, and that looks too big. That might be the right size. All right. Out some of this. And I'm going to need glasses for this. And that's not the paintbrush I'm going to use. Let's try this one. So all I'm going to do is paint the little circle that you have in here to follow. It's outlined for you. Sorry. Probably should have let that dry a little more because it's turning out gray. And what I'll do is, when that's dry, I'll put another coat of white on it, but I'm also going to color around the edge with the black fine tip to kind of smooth out those edges. So we'll let that go. And let's go ahead and color the outside of that now. It's a little bit streaky for my liking. So I kind of want to clean it up because once I put that little dab of white down alongside of that eye, I won't be able to go back and do this. So I just want 2 solid coats on here. And like I said, when the white dries, I will go back. But see, you can go around afterwards, around the outside of the circle, and touch it up. Any outside the lines, you should be able to fix them. Hello. Is that Rachel? Thank you, Rachel. Hello, Carol. Hi, Tiff. All right. So we're going to let that dry. Then we're going to go back and redo that. But then we're going to go back and dip this in and kind of put another little circle over there next to it. All right, so we used our stamp pad. This is one for wood, fabric, or paper. So we went ahead and did that. Now this should be dry enough. So I'll show you how I did this. Okay, I showed you that I went ahead and coated it with the chalk paint marker. Now we're going to just dab all over it. So we've got the inside of the letters white, but the outside is going to be red. So it'll look like we did such a cute job on that. Like, how did she do that? There we go. And I'm just doing it a couple of times so I get it the color I want. So look at that. Didn't that turn out easy peasy? Oh wow, thanks. Tiff went on and placed an order. Thank you, Tiff. Because this, and this will come free with any Goimagine order this month. So, appreciate it. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the wood that we colored with the espresso, my stud, okay? Now, do I want my circles at the bottom? I'm thinking no. I think I want them at the top. Now, you can use the nose that I provided, or this is even cuter. Dollar Tree used to sell these, and I think they still do, these pom-pom nose, these pom-pom keychains. Look at that. Wouldn't that look cute on there? But we're not using that. We're using mine. All right. So we're going to start gluing. If I miss any of your comments, I will go back. Now, congratulations, you just received an order. Did you hear that when it came through? Did you hear my phone go off? Just tell me yes or no. Did you hear like that ding? You did. Okay. Because Tiff, Rachel and I Monday night were having quite the laugh. Did you hear my phone dinging when I was live on Monday night? Because I think what I'm going to do with these eyes, once I get that white the way I want it, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the resin on the eyes to make them stand out. I got a little too much on there, so I'm going to put it on this one, and we're going to share. Because we were thinking, oh my gosh, when my phone was going off, I wasn't sure if it was on my phone or in my ear, in my hearing aids. So I thought, uh-oh, here I am getting nervous every time the thing went off. And it's like, if it wasn't, if you guys weren't hearing it and I was, it probably made me look pretty darn stupid. But, okay, I'm glad. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this. But I don't need all that. So I'm going to take these off in pieces. Uh-oh. Because I said to Rachel Monday night, I said, they probably think I'm ready for the funny farm if that thing was dinging and you didn't hear it. Now I'm thinking everybody's hearing it. Where are my cutters? Oh, brother. I cleaned my table today. I de-glittered my room from that custom order. I know, but it was bothering me. And I thought, oh, They're going to think I'm nuts. Yeah, I deglittered the whole... Okay, I'm done. Hey, Steve! My cousin's watching. How you doing, darling? I can see everybody on my iPhone now. All right. So we need some different greenery to put in back of that. But anyhow, I deglittered my room, and then I dropped the one bag that had all the glitter in it. So it made quite the mess. I was disappointed. All right. So, since we can't find our wire cutters, I want some of this. Got that. Just say hi, Stephen. Like, how does she know I'm watching her? I know. All right, let me get out my handy dandy stapler here. And we're going to staple away. We're going to give this guy a cool looking head. So I'm going to use about 3 of these on the side. Right about there. I love my tools. Okay, that's not going to go through there. So let me pull it back here. I have direct. And then we're going to stick a little bit of this in there. Then we're going to do the same on this side. And a third piece. All right. Now I think I'm going to hot glue this in here. Just give them a little bit of a snowy look. Like that. There we go. Now, you can use several things for your antlers. All right, you can use the burlap rope with wire inside, or you could use, like it has some branches over here, you could use a branch to be as antlers. Okay, you got lots of choices for this. I choose to use this burlap, but in order to keep this from fraying, I'm going to put a little glue on the end here, just to kind of hold that burlap down. Trim off that extra wire. And we're going to do this without burning ourselves. That's going to be the end. There we go. So, kind of sticking it to itself. There we go. Now I'm thinking about that long. So, like that. And what I did was I just took my marker and I wrapped it around a couple of times, and then you can stretch it out however long you want it. And then we'll just kind of push it back on itself. So we can have that at the top. And we're going to staple that down in here. Let's put another one. So there we've got him so far. So now we're going to give him a bow. And then we're going to put some of these in there. And then I think we're going to put a bell in there too. Oh, and I'm thinking, not sure if I like the green or the red one. I originally was going with the black one. I may go with the black one and then just do the resin on top. I think that would be cute. So, you could do a rag bow with this. You could just do, let me show you. You could just pile a bunch of different ribbon, crisscrossing it in all directions. Or you could just do a plain bow. But I'm going to do a bow. Yikes! How'd that happen? That was weird. So I'm just going to add that piece on there. Now, I'm not sure if I want that ribbon or I want the plain. Which do you think works better? The plain or the glittered? At least it's not getting all over. Thank you, Carol. This set, the nose and the eyes and the little ornament is free with any orders purchased in my new Goimagine shop this month. I don't know, what do you think? Think we should go all out and shiny? So I did 5 loops on each side. Yikes. We could, if we wanted to, give him a little bow tie too. All right, so I want to take a zip tie and I'm going to slip my jingle bell on there with this. And to make it easier, I'm going to take a small pipe cleaner and I'm going to slip that through the back of the zip tie and then pull this tight and trim. That way I can either wrap it around something in here or I can use that to staple it to the wood. So here's what we got so far. And I think we're going to use some of these berries too. Let me go ahead and pull this a little tighter. I appreciate y'all being here today. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to staple this to the top and then I'm going to tuck it down in. Okay, so we don't even see it. And then, well, I got everybody's attention bringing a stud to class today, didn't I? All right, oh, missed it. There we go. Then I'm going to pull that back in there. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and fluff out my bow. Check out my new shop, my Goimagine shop. My Etsy store has kits and ribbon in it, but my Goimagine store is going to be kits also. But, excuse me, it's more handmade. and ready-made. So if you're looking for something in my Goimagine store and you don't find it and it's in Etsy, let me know. I'll move it over. I needed a website, and I'll tell you what, that Goimagine is incredible. The response time is unbelievable. And if you want to start your own shop, there is a link in there. I get a free month, you get a free month. And I also, if you want it, ask me. I have a video that explains the differences between each one and in the fees. So, let's move that up there. There's that. Now let's see where we're going to put some of these. I think we're going to get this one probably all the way out here. I don't even know if he's still on, Tiff. He didn't. I don't know if he left or doesn't get the concept, or, but that's my cousin. My oldest cousin. One of my oldest. I'm the only girl in the family. I have all boy cousins. There we go. When did you make one, Rach? I must have missed it. Now, I'm thinking, since we got a green belt in the middle, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and use the green one. It says, I'm hoping Rudolph eats the naughty list. And this one doesn't have a string. So, I'm thinking I'm just going to staple. Where did I put it? We'll just get another one. I'm just going to staple this to the back and create like a little hook. So I like the green best of all. Now, I probably, before I do this, let me go ahead and do the back. This is how we did the front. We painted the whole thing white, and then we just took the stamp pad and just stamped it all over. I like the effect it gives. Let's try it like that. Look at that. You can do it that way too. Cool! I'm going to do it again on the front to give it more solid. There we go. Cool. I love it. Alright, so let's go ahead and see where the top is. Now, to make sure that we're going to get that to stay, I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. In there all the way. Alright, now I'm going to twist that around a little. Now I'm thinking I'm going to hang that from this side. That is too cute. And then I got a couple show and tells. go. And then I'll fix his eye. Put another coat of white paint and then dab my paintbrush in the white paint and put a little piece next to it. I'm going to do a little highlighting on the nose. I'm liking the nose just the way it is. And then I'm going to do resin on the eyes. And that's going to be my stud reindeer. You could put more up here. We could even, and I said this, let's see if we can do it. We could even put a little bow tie on the front here. Yeah. So, I'm going to take a piece. Actually, I think we're going to do some of this. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of a tail on there. Like that. Just like that. Put a little bit of glue back here and pull these tighter. Not put your finger in it like I did. Trim off this excess. There we go. And we're all done. So let me see if I can go back to here. Zoom back out again without losing it. Yay! Well, that worked all right. Hopefully I'll have my computer back. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Rachel will be on tomorrow at 2 Central Standard Time on her channel, Rachel's Unique Crafts. And I will see you all next Monday. Does anybody have any questions? Thanks, Tiff. Really? I missed it, Rachel. Huh. Great minds think alike. Yeah, there we go. That's funny. Make sure nobody's asking any questions on Facebook. And hopefully we'll be all put back together on Monday. Well, thank you, everyone. And I will see you real soon. Remember, if you order off of the Goimagine site this month, the free is the nose, eyes, and tag. Have a great evening. Good night.